She is the one. Of witches, she's the one who most of all disturbs Hell's heart. Jimmy, now she must make damnation sigh. If evil has a soul, it's here outside, the dead of midnight vow. Satan, latest, foul. So I ask her in.
She's young. Oh God, she's young.
Will someone say come in? And understand that I don't every day break in on the quiet circle of a family of friends, not quite so unceremoniously or so cheaply near to a flood of tears, or looking as unruly as I surely do. Will you forgive me?
You'll find that I can't eat this arm with a pretty tough young woman. There's no business at all in this house.
Do you know how many walls there are between the garden of the Magpie, past Lazarus Field, Borsal Pond, and Slink Alley to the gate of your paddock?
I'm not to be seduced. I'm not attending.
8. I've come over them all. What's she done?
Her broomsticks in the hall.
Over to this side of the room, Nicholas. Oh, don't worry, Mum, I've got my fingers crossed.
Never before in the whole term of my office have I met such extraordinary ignorance of what is permitted.
Indeed, I was ignorant. They were hooting and howling for me as though echoes could kill me. So I took right oath. They say I have turned a man into a dog.
It will all be gone into its proper time.
But it isn't a dog at all. It's a bitch. An appealing, rueful, brindle bitch with many fleas. Are you a gentleman full of right friendly wisdom?
It will be gone
If
into...
so, I will sit at your feet. I will sit anyway. I am tired. 8 walls are enough.
What do we do? I can feel the rustling in of some kind of a jump in this way.
She will have to be put in charge.
Oh, must she? Must she?
He can see that she's a girl of property, and the property goes to the town if she's a witch. She couldn't have been more timely.
Curious. Crooked people in the earth. Fascinating.
Get up at once, you undisciplined girl. Never heard of law and order?
Won't you use this chair?
Oh, thank you. Oh, this is the reasonable world again. I promise not to leave behind me any fly marks of black magic or little familiars such as mice or beetles which might preach demonology in your skirting board. The tales unbelievable, the wild tales they tell.
It will be discussed at the proper time.
When we have finished talking about my murder.
Oh, peaceful and placid heaven. Are they both asking to be punished? Has death become a fashionable way to live? Nothing would surprise me in their generation.
Asking to be punished? Why, no. I have come here to have the protection of your laughter. They accuse me of such a brainstorm of absurdities that all my fear dissolves in the humor of it. If I could perform what they say I can perform, I should have got away from here as fast as you bat your eyelids.
Oh, indeed. Could you indeed?
Oh, they say I have only to crack a twig, and over the springtime weathercock, cloudburst, hail and gale, whatever you will, come leaping for fury form.
The report may be exaggerated, of course, but where there's smoke...
Oh, they also say that I bring back the time. For instance, Helen comes, brushing the maggots from her eyes and clearing her throat of several thousand years. She says, I love you, but cannot any longer remember the names. Sad Helen. Or Alexander, wearing his imperial cobwebs and breastplate of shining worms, wakens and looks for his glasses to find the empire which he is sure he laid beside his bed.
Whatever you say will be taken down in evidence against you. Am I making myself clear?
Oh, they tell one tale. That once, when the moon was gibbet, and in a high, dazed state of nimbus love, I shook a John Will Jew onto a pearl, and let a cricket chirp 3 times, thinking of pale Peter. And there, Titania was, vexed by a cloud of pollen, using the sting of a bee to clean her nails, and singing drearily under that, why try to keep clean?
The earth is all of her. So sang the queen. So the queen sung, crumbling her crownet into clods of dung.
You heard her too, Captain. Bravo. Is that a word you have there hidden under your hat?
Bedlam, ma'am. and the battlefield Uncle Adam died on. He was shot to bits with the core of an apple that some fool of a serpent in the artillery had shoved into God's cannon.
That's enough. Terrible frivolity, terrible blasphemy, awful unorthodoxy. I don't understand anything that's being said. Touch the constable. The woman's tongue clearly knows the flavor of spiritu maligno. The man must be grown up to town.
So must he be.
Are you certain, sir, the constable? The lady was laughing. She was laughing at the very idea of being bewitched, sir.
Just it. Giving us a rigmarole of her dreams, probable dreams, but intentionally recollected, intentionally consented to, and intentionally delighted in. You so dangerously act. That's the constable.
Can you be serious? I am Janet Jordanane, and I believe in the human mind. So why play with me and make me afraid of you, as you did for a moment, I confess it? You can't believe. Surely not, when the centuries of the world are piled so high. You will not believe what, in their innocence of old, credulous children in the streets imagine of me.
Innocent? Dear girl.
Can they think and then think like this?
It will regard into at the proper time, disturbing the peace in every way. Have to arrest you.
No!
You bubble-mouthing, false-blathering, chin-chuntering, chat-flattering, liturgical, turgidical, base old man. What about my murder? What about your little head? What goes round in your funny little head? What funny little murders and fornications? Chatting up and down in 3-4 times, afraid to come out. What bliss to sin by proxy and do penance by way of someone else. But we'll not talk about you. It will make the outlook too dark. Nor about this exquisitely mad young woman, nor about that congenital generator, your nephew there, nor about anyone but me. I am due to be hanged. Aren't 2 murders enough to win me the medals of damnation? Must I put half a dozen children on a spit and toast them on the flame that comes out my mouth? You let the fairies fox you while the devil does you. Concentrate on me.
I'll not have it. I'll
Power of Jove. Must I wait for a dagger? Your life, sir, is propelled by the dream of the fear of having nightmares. Your life, or your love, sir, is the fear of your single self. Your world's history is the fear of a possible leap by a possible antagonist out of a possible shadow, or the not uncertain fear of a skeleton out of a dead certain cupboard. But here am I, the true phenomenon of acknowledged guilt, steaming with the blood of the pimp and the rag-and-bone man, crime transparent. What the hell are we waiting for?
Will you attend to me? Will you be silent?
Are you doing this to save me?
You flatter my powers, I see. You are too much a lady. But if you like, you can go down to the dinner of damnation on my part.
I die elsewhere.
Am I invisible? Am I inaudible? Do I merely festoon the room with my presence? Richard, wretched boy, if you don't wish to incur considerable punishment, do yourself the kindness to fetch the constable. I don't care for these unexpurgated persons. I shall lose my patience.
I should lose my faith into the breeding of Providence. Wouldn't this happen now today? Within an hour or two of everyone coming to congratulate Allison and Nix and Humphrey.
Uncle, there's a considerable rumpus without exaggeration. How do you do taking place in the street? I thought you should know.
Rumpus.
Perhaps rumpus isn't the word. Minor kind of bloody revolution. It's this damn rascal, this half-paid, I should say, field certified. Well, he thinks he's been spreading all around town some tale about bloody pimp and very old sleep rag and bone man.
Oh, skips, oh, skips. What a surplus of bones you'll have we've gone to now.
Oh, Skip. But he's the man.
Will you both be silent? Old Hannah becomes in Harry laying information against himself without written authority from me.
Quite right.
as is the town's hell's delight. They've looked for the drowned Pym, and they've looked for the body of Skips, and they've looked in the places where he says he left them, and they can't find either.
Can't find either.
Can't find either.
Of course they can. When he first mentioned murders, I knew he got quite the wrong end of the stick.
They say he's the devil.
I wonder who's part of that rumor.
But are we so sure he isn't? Outside the street, they're convinced he's the devil. And none of us ever having seen the devil, how can we be sure? They say he killed the old men and spirited them into the limbo. We can check there. I don't even know where it is.
Sir, it's between me and the deep blue sea. The wind of conscience blows straight from its plain.
Oh, shut up. Well, if you are the devil, then I do beg your pardon. They also say he has a girl in his toils, a witch named
Janet! I am she.
Well, Richard, what about what Humphrey has been saying? Humphrey, is that the end of your information?
I'm afraid you've spoken to your little future wife, Bertie.
Tinder, easy Tinder.
In fact,
In fact, it's all a bloody revolution.
I'm being played with. I'm sure of it. Something tells me there's an irresponsibility somewhere. Richard, you'll not get out of this lightly. Where's the constable? Why is he standing before me?
I could see no need for the constable, sir.
No need. No need.
I'm late for prayers, I know, and I know you think me a broken reed and my instrument to my better half. You lacked it, I'm afraid. But life is such diversity, I sometimes remarkably lose eternity in the passing moment. Why, just now in the street, there's a certain boisterous interest in a spiritual matter. They say...
I know what they say.
Ah, yes, you know, sin as well as God moves in a most mysterious way. But it's hard to imagine why this poor girl should turn Skips into a dog.
Skips into a dog.
but Skips,
Skips trundles in another place now, calling his rag a boa in gutters without end, transfigured by the light of garbage indestructible. And I ought to know since I sent him there. Skips into a dog? It's not be fanciful.
They say one thing and then another, then both at once. I don't know. It will all be got into at the proper time.
yes, what? This is a contradiction.
Ah, but isn't that life all over? Is this the young assassin? If he's the doer of the damage, can it be she also? Why might Flocker employing fisticuffs over this very question?
It could be the devil.
Good boy. Let me put your minds at rest and give you proof. Come here. The day of judgment is fixed for tonight.
Well, he says the day of judgment. It's fixed for tonight.
Oh, no. I'm sure that when it comes, it will come in autumn. Heaven, I'm sure, will not want to disappoint the Lord.
Consider vastiness, lusted mother. A huge, heaving desire, overwhelming solitude. The mountain belly time labored and brought forth man, the mouse. The spheres turned on, hoping to charm our ears with sufficient organ music, sadly sent out on the wrong wave of sound. And on beyond, profound with thunder of oceanic power, lie the morose dynamics of our dumb friend, Jehovah. Why then should these omnipotent abominations go on? With the deadly human anecdote, which from the first was never more than remotely funny. No. The time has come for tombs to tip their refuse. The evolving ivy,
hours tonight, precisely. It will be gone into at the proper
Time will soon be most improper. Why not hang me before it's too late?
I shall go collect myself. Then I shall be ready for all guests, and whatever else may come upon the world.
I'm sure he's mad.
And his information, of course, is in opposition to what we are plainly told in Scripture. That the hour will
Do you
come.
think he means it? I've an idea he's up to something none of us knows about. Not one of us.
Quiet, Richard, son of nobody.
It isn't always like this, I promise.
May I, Janet Jolsing, the daughter of a man who believed the universe was governed by certain laws, be allowed to speak? Here you have such a storm of superstition and humbug and curious passion. Where will you start to look for the truth? Am I, in fact, an enchantress bemused into collaboration with the enemy of man? Is this enemy, this eccentric young gentleman, less seen by me before? I say I am not. He says perhaps he is. You say I am, you say he is not. And now, the eccentric young gentleman threatens us all with imminent cataclysm. If, as a living creature, I wish in all good faith to continue living, where do you suggest I lodge my application?
That is perfectly clear. You're both under arrest.
Into Pandora's box with all the ills, but not with that little hellcat Hope still in possession. I've given the best years of my life to that woman, but I'm walking out with damnation now, and she's a flame who's got finality.
Do you want no hope for me either? No compassion to lift suspicion off me?
Lift? Compassion's got a rupture, lady. To hell with lifting.
Listen! Please listen to me.
Let the world go, lady. It isn't worth the candle.
Take her, Richard, down to the cellars.
You see, he has the key to every perplexity. Kiss your illusions for me before they go.
But what will happen?
That's something even old Nose Brick doesn't know.
Take him away!